Week 6 without gaming computer. Nothing really happened this week. People are gone camping again. I don't remember why. I think they have some thing to make it so they don't have to pay for a camping spot every time they go camping now or something. So, I'm here alone again. Which is fine because I'm usually in this room alone anyways, but now when I go in the house, there's just no one in there. Which is actually a little bit good because I'm not getting annoyed when there's noise from the kids or something and I happen to go on their computer. Oh, man, I usually have very few dreams, and even it was proven during sleep studies when figuring out my sleep disorder and stuff when I was in high school. Whenever my brain enters into a dream state, it just pushes itself right back out and wakes me up usually. Partly sleep apnea, partly just my brain not wanting to dream, so it usually pushes me out. So I usually don't dream a whole lot, and the times I do dream the entire night are very rare and they suck, and that happened last night. I don't really remember any of it, but it screwed me up. So, because I dreamed naturally, like you're supposed to dream all night when you're asleep, and I didn't wake up a single time during the night for once, because of that, I ended up waking up and not being sure if it was morning or night because it's 12 hours, so the same brightness outside when I go to sleep as when I get up. And oh man, it sucked because just tired. I got sick when I was in the shower and everything. I was like, oh damn, that sucks. And I just took ibuprofen because I got a headache and it'll go away. Ibuprofen helps. Sugar helps too, actually, whenever I have trouble right after waking up from weird, messed up sleep. I usually just have to get some food and some sugar. Usually just the sugar. Just something to give me energy. And food helps, sugar helps faster, but sugar won't last forever. I have to actually get some food. But I got some apple juice and everything, so I'll be fine. It's just crap that happens. I decided to explain it. I never really talk much about my sleep in videos and everything, and downsides of sleeping being all messed up, because with it I can actually kind of use it to my advantage sometimes, but other times, like if I have to keep an appointment, it's like I don't know if I'm going to be there. Even if it's just a week later or a few days later, I have no idea sometimes, or most of the time really. Other times I sometimes do. It just depends, but my sleep getting screwed up sucks. But yeah, I didn't get really anything done this week. Since they're camping, I'm not getting any work done on my trike, because my dad's doing welding on that and everything. And it's still not finished. I keep looking over at my monitors. My trike isn't finished or anything, so I can't really ride anywhere. I wanna, but I still have to wait. Kinda sucks. I went through Metroid Prime, finished it. Now, well, sort of. I didn't bother with the final boss and everything. I don't really care to do the final boss and stuff if I already beat the game before. And I don't really like using the Wii controllers all the time. So, I have Metroid Prime 2 and 3 to go through still. Going through Wind Waker HD again. What the hell else is there? I don't remember when it was. I think it was a couple weeks ago. I forgot to mention. I went through Twilight Princess. I just didn't bother doing the final castle. Like the castle itself. The final stuff, because I've done that before. I've beaten that game a few times before, and I didn't really care to do that. And change settings on my monitor again, because I realized the theater mode that I was using, same as scenery mode actually, but theater has more. So theater mode and scenery mode have a little less color than standard and sRGB and game mode and stuff. Like, less color variation. They can't display as many colors for some reason, I don't know why. Even if you turn saturation up higher, there's less variation in the color. So I swapped it over to standard, and actually theater has more variation than scenery does, even though they're very similar, but I can see it when I look at the magic bar of Wind Waker HD, which is strange. You can see the spots where it's a darker green, lighter green, darker green in the magic bar in theater mode, and in scenery mode you can't see it as easily, and in standard mode it looks proper how it's supposed to. I wasn't sure, I zoomed out all the way. And yeah, switch to standard. It's alright. I finally got the damn color temperature set up perfectly. It took me forever. I realized the whites had too much green or too much red, or not the whites having too much green. The whites either had too much red or other stuff had too much green, not white itself. So I finally got it to where the whites are actually white and everything else isn't just coated with green. So that's kind of helpful. Really, speaking about games and my monitor and stuff being the most interesting instead of showing my trike or talking about my fish or something, because really nothing new happens with my fish. I don't know, because I clean that out every week, so it's just feed them, stare at them for a few minutes, clean it out once a week. That's it. Feeding every day, obviously, not feeding once a week. Feed every day, and stare at them every day when they're eating. But, yeah, there's really nothing else. This sounds really boring. I woke up, everyone was gone, so it was just, holy crap, it was weird. I went in the house and was like, oh, I'll go on the computer, check stuff later. And I came back out here with the intention of playing a game and watching stuff on Netflix, and I sat down and I realized, oh yeah, I don't have a computer I can turn on to play a game. Kind of sucks. I have made a list of all the games I want to play though. That's going to be awesome. Most of them I already have. Let me see. I got it on my whoops. I got it on my iPod. Every game I am planning on playing. There's a huge game. Or a huge list, not a huge game. It's a huge list. Just games I missed being able to play now, because I can't play them until I get my computer or my new computer finished. Oh well. And I also am thinking I'm going to cancel Sleeping Dogs. The reason I'm canceling that is because it's got so many videos that need to be redone, have the commentary redone. And since the series is so screwed up, I don't want to just waste time with it. So I'm probably going to remove those sometime soon, every video I have up, and just delete all the videos I had left to render. Updating something on my iPod. There we go. So, when I get my new computer and everything, after a couple months, I'm going to take a couple months before starting up YouTube videos, game videos. I'll be doing weekly videos still, like I have been doing, like the little vlog thing. But when my new computer is finished, I'm going to actually go and just take 2 months for myself, play the games on a play, get used to my new computer, check it out and everything, run a bunch of benchmarks, and try and get some appreciation for it and how long it's taken me to get the thing built. Because just jumping right back into work as soon as it gets there might spoil the taste, or feeling, I guess. Not taste, because you can't really taste the feel. Whatever, you get the idea. It might spoil the computer for me if I just get right back into work on game videos and I don't just take my time to enjoy something like Borderlands 2 and other stuff all over again. But with those 2 months, I'll also have the time to hopefully save up and get a new version of Sony Vegas, and I want to see if I can actually upscale to 4K videos instead of just 1080p. Even though I'll be recording in 1080p, unless some recorder comes out that records 60 frames a second in 4K. Though, then again, probably not, because I don't have a 4K monitor, so, I don't know. I completely forgot about that. But I'll upscale stuff to 4K. And I do want to get something that can record 60 frames a second. What I have now only records at 30 frames a second. But YouTube is supporting 60 frames a second now at 720 and 1080p. I don't know if it's lower frames or lower quality or not that supports it anymore. They should actually give an option to say if you want it to actually be 60 frames a second or not, because that would help as well. And looking at it, I checked some of the videos that are already at 60 frames a second on YouTube, and in the lower quality, when it's not 60 frames a second, everything... sorry, my nose is being retarded. When it is low quality and it's 30 frames a second or something, it seems like they did disable resampling when they processed it this time. So, unlike the past when I recorded and uploaded 60 frames a second video before YouTube actually supported it properly, because I didn't realize they didn't support 60 frames a second yet, it won't have some blurring effect, like in between frames. You can look that information up. It's kind of like a ghosting or a blurring effect to show the in-between frames. Like you go from frame 1 to frame 2, there's got to be a frame, a little ghosting effect to simulate the frame in between 1 and 2, in order to simulate a 60 frames a second on 30 frames a second. But it seems like when it's 30 frames a second, even if the video is made in 60 frames a second, then it will actually automatically disable resample, and it won't screw up the 30 frames a second video anymore. So, yeah, that's pretty much all this week. This week has been really boring. Mostly just thinking up plans and... just really nothing special going on. Just getting bored. Really, really bored. Trying to figure out stuff to do. I did hook up one of my backup keyboards to my Wii U too, because I kept looking up online some pictures to test out my monitor more, because I still want to test out my monitor when I get my new computer built. Hook it up into dual monitor mode with my old one and my new one, because that's the only way I can really compare how good it is compared to the old one, because the old one was really good. And I can't really do that unless I just get a new computer built and do that, a dual monitor and stuff. Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in some other video or next week or whatever. There's really... I don't know. Hopefully my track will be done soon. It's really, really close. I just gotta get the handlebars and the gears on. Then it can be ridden. Of course, I still have to get it painted, but I'm not worried about that. I just need to get the gears and the handlebars on the damn thing, and I can ride the thing and stop being bored. So that'd be kind of cool. I just don't know how long it's going to take, because I have to be awake at the right time, and it has to be weekend so my dad has time to work on it. Because I'm the one who designed it. My dad is the one who's working with me and building it. I'm doing all the measurements and everything, showing him what has to be where, and he's welding it. So yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.